Welcome. In this video we're going to take a look at how you can generate alerts when users or clients copy large numbers of files from your network. My name is Dara Delaney from NetFort. So I have a LANguardian running here. It's connected to my core switch via a span or port mirror, and I'm mirroring traffic that's going to and from my file servers. So to generate alerts if users suddenly copy a large number of files, maybe you're worried about people data exfiltration, people taking files outside your network. This is a very good alert to set up. Firstly, use the search bar and type in actions. The report you're looking for here is top client IP spaced by number of actions. From the action drop down, select the read action. Now this is defined by within the SMB protocol. File read is where you copy or you read a file off the network. There isn't a specific action for copy. It's file read covers that. So pick a time period just to see if you got any results. And in my case, I do have an active client here, very active client. In the last hour, has copied 1,926 files from the network. So I'm going to save that off as a custom report first. So you give it a name like file. I think I'll already save, so I'll call it file reads and copies or whatever you want. Just give it a name and save that. The second step is to click on actions again and trend that report. So again, we'll call it file reads and copies. Give it a name and press create. So once you've got two things saved, you've got your report and your trend, we can start to look at how to create an alert. I've actually done one other thing on my file shares dashboard here. Click on edit. If you type in reads, file reads and copies, or the actual trend that you saved, okay, click on that and it adds it to the dashboard here. So I've got it, file reads and copies, and press save. So this here then plots the number of reads, the number of files that have been read from my network. So I had an increase in activity here. So for me, if it goes above, you need to leave it running a while to establish a baseline. For me, I'm going to choose 4 events per second. It is a small network. If it's a larger network, you might want to increase that up. Whatever the number is appropriate, 10, 20, whatever. Just leave it running for a while during the day and see what's a good baseline. So I'm going to go for 4 events per second. If anything goes above that, or actually in my case I'm going to go for 3 because this was excessive. So I want an alert if the number of reads per second goes above 3. So to do that, we click on settings and we go to trends. Scroll down here, you should find your trend graph. Well, here it is here. Now if you're running an older version of LANguardian, you need to edit this trend first. And if this says megabits per second, so Mbps, change that to EVPS, okay, and press save. Now more recent versions, you don't need to do that. So it's in the format here, change it from Mbps to EVPS. Finally, we can go and set an alarm level. So I'm going to call this data filtration alert. Events per second, I'm going to go for 3. You don't need to choose anything else except the action here, send an email. So if the number of reads starts increasing, I want an email straight away. So we can give a description here. Check what clients are copying off network and save that. So that's my alerts are set up, that if the number of events goes above 3 per second, number of file copies, I'm going to get an alert. So not only will you get an alert, but when you drill down, you can actually see what files users were copying off the network at that point in time. So here we can see when I drill down, I got the client. I can get the username as well, just clicking the button here. I can see what files the user was copying off the network, how many times. So this goes on for many pages because the user was very active copying a lot of data from my network. So that's the basics of how you can set up an alert to trigger if the number of copies increases on your network.